feel about going up against Kyren Williams?
I feel, really good. Like I said, I looked over, their entire, offense, and, they have a really, explosive and, strong offense just as far as, how, good they run the ball and, how efficient, the quarterback, distributes the ball throughout the, to the receivers. So, I'm really up for the challenge.
Jeff Spiegel with the next question.
Yeah, Dylan is deciding to come back, and is this the big payoff playing in games like this?
Oh yeah, this is something I really look forward to. This is something throughout the entire year, from beginning to end, that's something that our guys really talked about, and that was our main goal, is just getting to this point, and that was a driving force for me coming back.
Holly Rowe, floor is yours.
Hey Dylan, I'm just curious, what is required of you from a communication standpoint on each play? What are you looking for? How are you communicating to the rest of your team?
The main job for me is just, get the plays, to, the rest of the defense, looking at Coach Goldman and, just distributing the plays throughout the, from one side of the field to the other. And that's really pretty much my job. But the main thing I'm looking for is just, to set up the defensive lineman. And then Christian pretty much communicates with the defensive backs, to set up, give them the plays.
Ralph Russo, go ahead.
Hey, Dylan. In this strange year with all the protocols and restrictions, what was life like away from football practice and football facility? Did you have much of a life away from everything football related?
During quarantine, or like when we didn't know?
Well, even during the season, when you guys you're trying to just get through a season with all the testing, but again, distancing and not having classes in person, things like that.
It was really stressful, but the main thing was just, trying, keep a level mind and, do the things that, we need to do in order to succeed. Like I said, just with the testing and all of that, like I said, it could weigh on you, having to do that every day and, having to, persevere through all those challenges. But like I said, for the most part, our team has handled it well. And like I said, we're just ready for our next great challenge.
Aaron Suttles, over to you.
Dylan, when you look back on your 2017 recruiting class, you got Mac and Tua, you got the Rideouts, you got yourself, Jedrick, Alex, Xavier. There's so many talented guys that are playing in the NFL now and that will be playing in the NFL. Like, when that class was coming together, did you have any sense of how special it could be?
Oh, yeah, of course. That was the one of the main reasons that, I committed to Alabama. I wanted to be a part of a great team and be surrounded by great competition. And that was, something that I looked at before I committed, and I knew that, us all coming together would be, something that would be beneficial later on down the road.
Austin Hugh, go ahead.
Dylan, there's been a lot of questions today about the tight ends you guys have played in the past and the tight ends that Notre Dame has right now. What about the current Notre Dame group of tight ends stands out to you when you watch them on tape?
They're really versatile. They could stay in, the core and block, or they could be flexed out and, play as a receiver and catch the ball. So I feel like, with that, we really have to, be on our P's and Q's and, make sure that, we're disciplining our pass drops and, we're making sure that, we're doing everything we can, to, put everything on wraps, but it's going to be very tough. They're a really experienced group, and like I said, we expect the most from them.
Unless there are any others, we'll finish up with Steve Moulton.
Dylan, I hope you could speak to the Notre Dame offense. Overall, just give me a scouting report of what you have seen out of the Notre Dame offense studying film.
Watching them, they have a really strong running attack. And like I said, just, throughout watching their film, like their offensive line is really aggressive. And their running back, he's really quick and he picks his holes pretty well. And their quarterback, he keeps his eyes down the field. No matter what's going on in front of him, he always tries to extend plays. And for us, we have to stay on all the receivers or the guys that we're covering in order, to keep him, contained and also put pressure on him as well. Like I said, with this guy, he's very versatile with his legs and his arm. as far as the quarterback go. And like I said, they just have like a lot of weapons, you know. So for us, like I said, we just have to be really disciplined and make sure we stay in our gaps, keep, you know, the quarterback contained, and, you know, just be disciplined overall.